This is Rockin' for God, and this is Lisa Marie Nicole. Let's rock.
Just believe when you're lost and afraid. Just believe you'll make it through another day. Believe in the risen Lord. His love will never leave. Just believe.
Welcome to another episode of the award-winning Rockin' for God podcast on the Four Persons Network. I am your host, Christian recording artist Lisa Marie Nicole. Today is Sunday, February 22nd. To all of my new viewers, I hope you like what you see and hear, and will come back and see all of my future shows. I know that some of you are stuck at home during these winter storms across the U.S., and I am praying for your safety, and I hope that it ends soon. So the readings and gospel for this first Sunday of Lent are about temptation and sin. Genesis 2:7, Romans 5:12, and Matthew 4:1 through 11. Everyone knows the temptation and sin in the garden, and Jesus being tempted in the desert and how he handled Satan. So what do you do when being tempted by something that you know is wrong? Do you give into it and ask for forgiveness later on by confession and prayer? Or do you say, "Get behind me, Satan," and you do not give into temptation and sin by using the strength of the Lord that is within us to fight it? We are all sinners, but by fasting and prayer, especially during Lent, we can all try to live a righteous life for God. Today's show, I will play my new song and live video, Make the World a Better Place, and also ask a trivia question live after I play the guest's first song. And the question will be in the comments section also. Look for John Benko. He will be in there monitoring it. First person to answer correctly will win a Rockin' for God t-shirt in any size that I'm wearing right now. Also, stick around for the O'Hare Dogs of the Week. My guest today is an entertainer, Daniel Michael Crane from Nashville, or from Tennessee, actually. So let's get this show started. Be right back.
I know you're there, God. Sometimes I feel alone, even when I'm not. All the troubles in the world, I forget all I've got. I know.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Rockin' for God. Felice Marie Nicole. If you just joined me and you missed my monologue, you could go back and you could listen to it again at another time. If you were watching on Facebook, Facebook deleted my Lisa Marie Nicole music page today. This show is not broadcasted on there, so I am going to share it from my personal page on Facebook to my music page. So everybody that's watching this on other streaming sites and on YouTube, please do not share this video on Facebook because they delete it after 30 days. So you'll have to share the YouTube video. So thank you so much, everyone, for joining me again. So let me bring on my guest and let him introduce himself to you. Hello, Daniel. You want to introduce yourself to everyone and tell them where you're from?
Well, hello, everybody out there watching in the virtual world. My name is Daniel Michael Crane. I'm known professionally as DMC, but Daniel's just fine. I grew up in Long Island, New York. I'm currently based in East Tennessee. My twin sister and I were actually adopted as babies from South America.
Thank you. Thanks for sharing where you're from. And so I know that you were an entertainer and you're a singer. And where do you perform? Do you perform locally or you travel to other states, right?
Yeah, it's, besides constant states of confusion and anxiety, but what performer doesn't, though? You know that, Lisa.
Yeah.
Yeah, perform locally and travel pretty frequently to the Carolinas and Florida. I just had my Branson debut back in August. Got my own run of self-booked shows coming up near your neck of the woods in Florida in the middle of June. So I try to travel pretty frequently.
That's really good. That's great that you do that. And you concentrate on straight. What kind of music do you sing and play? Is it country or is it everything?
Well, you mentioned country, so I'll start there. To that point, classic country is actually my specialty. But growing up on the east end of Long Island, I was raised on everything, or I should say, my twin sister and I were raised on everything. And having gotten my early singing start in New York City, I was trained in voice classically, so I'm able to sing Broadway, Rat Pack, classic pop, a little Motown. You know, this Long Island boy can throw down a little Motown here and there. When the moment's right, of course. I try to sing a little bit of everything. I think that's important.
Yeah, that's great. And have you written any music? Are you a songwriter?
I have not, but that's one thing. As I'm fast approaching my age 36 performing season, I would like to link up with, even though I don't know how to write a song, I feel like I'd be able to put my feelings and words to paper. And if I could find a good songwriter to, get in the studio with and, write for more things, do some more writers rounds, and be able to put some originals into my shows that are mostly covers, I think that would be a nice parallel. So, because I don't want to look back years down the road, Lisa, and think, oh, I wish I would have written with more people. I wish I would have had some originals out there. I would like to get on some charts and kind of align with more songwriters.
Yeah, well, there's so many people out there in the independent artists. I mean, there's tons of them. I mean, there's probably some of them watching this show right now that, that might want to contact you and might want to get with you and write some stuff. Especially, I know so many country artists. So you never know. So, well, your information will be out there. If anybody's interested in collaborating with Daniel, you could contact him after the show. And I know it's great. I mean, I just did one of my first writing collaborations with he was actually on my show 2 weeks ago, I think it was. That was Floyd Fesky. And we just released a new song together, and that was really amazing to do that. So it's good when even writers sometimes get in a rut, even people that do write all the time, and a lot of times like they're stuck on a verse or something, and like somebody else has a different perspective of the song that they can help. So I understand what you're saying.
All it takes is that one person to give you that aha. That's what I was missing.
Mm-hmm. So, so how strong would you say your faith is?
I mean, I'll be honest. I don't go to church all the time, but I do believe in our higher power, our Almighty, for several reasons. I think I have a pretty strong faith. I do believe I have a pretty strong faith. And I feel like that's a subjective term, Someone can have a pretty strong faith and go to church every Sunday, or somebody might, watch it virtually from the comfort of their own home. I think that's a subjective thing. I do believe. I'm a believer.
Well, do you want to talk about your growing up, your story about what happened with your sister and everything? You want to talk about that?
Yeah, so that's actually a perfect tie-in to my faith. So I mentioned my twin sister and I were adopted as babies from Medellin, Colombia. That's South America. I always tell people, not Columbia, South Carolina, Colombia, South America. You'd be amazed how many people make that mistake. But our birth mother could not afford to feed us. So right away, that's not God at work right there. That's him looking out for us in a way. Mm-hmm. Now, my mom and dad back in the United States, their names are Lucille and Alan. They asked for twins. And as the story goes, the lawyer said, it's very rare they get twins. I don't think you're ever going to get twins. They get a phone call one day that sounds muffled. And my dad hung up thinking it was just like a telemarketer or something. And the lawyer calls back and say, hey, did you get a phone call that sounded muffled? And he's like, that was the phone call that they got twins, my twin sister and I. So again, God at work right there. Yeah. And my dad, several years ago, 40 or 50 years ago, I guess it was. He got in a bad motorcycle accident and almost lost his life. Now think, Lisa, if he had perished in that motorcycle accident, I might not be here with you today, telling that story. We probably would be in South America. We might not even be here anymore. So you just, I mean, that's another reason of many why I do believe in our Almighty, for sure. I'm not sure if that answered your question, but
no, of course it did. Yeah, that's what I wanted to know, because I know you mentioned that story to me. And have you ever, have you talked to your mother, your birth mother, or you ever know what happened to her?
No, we never got to meet her. We just know, well, as much as we know, we only knew what my mom and dad now know. Like, she just gave us up because she couldn't afford to feed us. We know nothing of our birth father at all. I think my Spanish last name, it kind of sounded like a Princess Bride thing. It was Daniel Miguel Zanamio.
So you're actually Colombian.
Yeah, see. That means yes in Spanish. For anybody out there,
I'm Italian. I know. I understand.
That's very advanced stuff. I don't want to flaunt my education, but I used Rosetta Stone. I feel like I'm better than everybody. That's
So did your birth parent? I mean, your adopted parents? They're American, right?
Oh yes, they are. They are American. It's my favorite cheese, by the way.
Did you learn Spanish? Did you want to learn Spanish? No.
I try to. I mean, I'm not very good. I know broken Spanish. It's just enough where I can say enough, like, hey, baño, baño, or, refresca, necesito. Like, if I'm at a restaurant, like, necesito refresca or baño, like, where's the bathroom, or where's, like,
queso.
Enough where I don't sound like an idiot. I'll just put it that way.
That's funny. What about your sister? I mean, your sister, did she? Oh, she got adopted by them too?
Oh yeah, they asked for twins, and they got both of us. Yeah,
that's great.
Mm-hmm.
Was she into music at all?
She is. She's got a very good voice, just like mine. She didn't train as consistently as me, but that's one thing that always sticks with us, Lisa, is that we don't know who is the singer in the family. Obviously, I inherited the funny gene. I think that's obvious. No, she's doing the stay-at-home mom thing right now. We'll have another niece on the way. One niece who's 4, and another nephew who's almost 1 year old. They live in the Carolinas now, my family.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Good. Have you ever tried to write with your sister?
No, but I usually try to left. There you go, everybody. That's the show, everybody.
There he is. It's the entertainer coming out.
Yeah,
hey, you know what? You should do that during your shows. You'd be a comedian too.
Well, I'm actually incorporating more comedy into my shows. I say that because my version of comedy and what people think is actually funny, there's a huge gap between the two here. But she doesn't write, but I do feel like she would probably have a good ability to write. And she majored in English in school. She got accepted to a bunch of major universities right out of high school. She got a lot of offers, a lot of scholarships. Mm-hmm. Penn State was actually one of them. So she's, if anybody had to songwrite, I feel like she would be the one to write it. But she's not really into the music scene right now. But again, stay-at-home mom, that's the best job you could have right now. So
yeah, that's true. Well, I'm going to play your first song you sent me, which is the George Strait cover, Heartland.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And that's your live performance?
Yeah, that's from Branson, Missouri at the Nashville Roadhouse Theater, the most awarded show in Branson. Go check it out. I'll be back fall 2026. Little plug.
All right, let's play this, and then we're going to come back, and I'm gonna also, as soon as I come back from this song, we're going to mention the trivia question for the day. So we'll be right back.
Okay.
Listen to the sound of the American heart. And I'm free music on a Branson night from
Well, you're really an entertainer, huh? I could see the way I didn't even see you, but I could hear the way you talk to the crowd and everything. I do that too. I talk a lot.
Shucks, folks, I'm speechless. There are all you Wizard of Oz fans out there.
Do you have a band? Do you have a band with you?
No, I do not have a band with me.
Who was that in the background playing then?
There's nobody in the background right now. Oh, you mean on the wow? I think, what does she see behind me? No, that's actually in Branson, Missouri. That was actually in front of the Nashville Roadhouse Live Band, Grammy nominated, best band in Branson 7 years in a row, Lisa, and they were also had the best vocal group last year, best evening show in Branson, most awarded show in Branson. I mean, heck, if you're going to make your debut in Branson, Missouri, the live music capital of the world, which boasts 100+ live shows, I mean, no better place than Nashville Roadhouse Live. That's what I tell people.
Yeah.
So he'll actually, oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead. What were you saying?
So thank you. I appreciate it and stuff. Thank you. So Lisa, if anyone's watching this, Lisa and I are both from up north, so that's why we're kind of cutting up with each other like this.
Yeah,
but Stevie Lee Woods.
But let me tell you something. You're from South America, but the way you're moving your hands, I think you might have Italian in you too.
Yeah. Eat the food. Smack you on the side of the head. Come on.
Let me real quick, the trivia question for today. John has it in the post. If you're watching this, look in the news feed, The trivia question for today is, what song that hit #1 in the 1980s has a title that literally means Lord have mercy? You have to get the song and the artist. And whoever gets that first, John is monitoring the feed. You have to watch this live. So if you're watching this after the show airs, you're not going to get it. So you got to watch this show live. Stop making fun of me. You have to watch this show live, and you have to answer it during the show. Anytime during the show, we will be monitoring it. And I will mention the question again in a little while. But one more time, what song hit #1 in the 1980s has a title that literally means Lord have mercy? You have to give the song and the artist, and you will win a free Rockin' for God t-shirt that I have on right now. So first person to answer it right gets a free t-shirt. So let's get back to the show now.
Hercules.
Did you ever try to write a song at all? Have you ever tried?
I haven't tried, but I was telling you before the songwriting thing, we were talking about Branson here for a minute. Stevie Lee Woods is actually going to be now inducted into the North America Country Music Association's International Hall of Fame during that competition, NACMA, I told you about, where I actually won Entertainer of the Year last year. So how cool is that the guy that gave me my Branson debut back in August is coming back to my turf to go into the Hall of Fame of the organization that's won me several awards. And how poetic and cool would that be if I ended up winning an award again and had him present it to me? Like, how cool.
It is. That's awesome.
That's just so symbolic to me. But I haven't tried to write any songs before now.
Well, you sound like you really need to when I know, like you were talking about getting with somebody, but I like to hear what you have to come up with, because you sound like you might come up with something good.
Mm-hmm. Well, that would be another category for NACMA. If I do it next year as well, I can do the entertainer, the vocalist, and then toss myself into the songwriting category as well.
Yeah,
so that would be another category.
Yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
So do you play any instruments, or have you? I mean, yeah, of course you do. You play the guitar, right?
Yeah, so I strum basic guitar, and I always tell people, hey, if you come to my show and you're expecting me to like go up and down like the fretboard like I'm a virtuoso, you're coming to the wrong show. And if you hear me play basic piano expecting like a dueling piano Carnegie Hall performance, then you're going to be very disappointed. What my shows actually are, my main variety show is DMC Live, Songs from My Roots. DMC Live, obviously my whole name, Daniel Michael Crane, my roots. Starting in Long Island, then we go to New York, go down south, and we end the show in New York where it all began, because I think that bridges the gap from then to now. I'll sing some songs to tracks, and I know there's like a perception, is it karaoke? It's not. on one hand, it's not. On the other hand, when you hear another person say karaoke, I mean, that's when any person is going to hear tracks and identify it with.
I do it too. I sing to my own music.
Yeah, no shame. As long as you're making people feel good, it's all that matters. But so some songs are sung to tracks like the Broadway and the Rat Pack stuff. Trying to slow down how I'm talking. I just caught myself talking really fast. When I get passionate about something, I just start going blah, 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 blah. Then some songs, I'll strum some basic guitar for like the country and pop sections, and I'll sit down at the piano and just do some melodic stuff like basic chords here, basic arpeggios here. And, you know, it's little, I call it a triangle of variety, but luckily I'm doing it for my own in-show purposes. So there's not as much stress for me of someone saying, hey, you're not playing that right. You're not playing it right. I technically am, because it's for my own in-show purposes. So I always tell people, unless they have something to contribute to my show or they have booking power, I probably won't listen to anything they say. I mean, that's just how I go.
So you do everything yourself? You're your own booking agent and everything?
Yeah, I do all the own administrative stuff. I do all the booking, the promotion, the negotiating, the travel, those promos you saw there. So that picture actually was Hale Entertainment and Photography. The attire was from Stages West and Pigeon Forge. And I did a photo shoot with them at Ariat 3 years ago, just saying. Yeah, I do all my own administrative stuff. I just think that's an important tool to have. It's more creative control, and you can do it your way. And so now I'll actually have more leverage if I ever go find a good agent again. Here I am building all this stuff up and having done it for myself already. They'll be like they take it as they want it, or they can just leave it.
It's true. I understand. I do too. It's a lot. People don't realize how much work it is when you do everything on your own.
I saw your little promo here too. Very nice.
Thank you. Yeah, it's a lot. But you know what? I love doing it. I love helping other artists and, you know, including myself. Oh, she got it. We got a winner.
Winner, chicken pond dinner.
We got a winner. John, Kathy won. John, you see that? Kyrie by Mr. Mister.
Archie Gloria's coming over. Yeah, Archie.
I will get with you guys after the show about what size shirt you guys want. So let's move on here. So I'm going to play your next song, and that is, which one is that you said?
Probably Cheyenne, I think, right?
No, George Strait.
Yeah, it's probably, I can still make Cheyenne.
Somewhere down in Texas.
Oh, yeah. So that actually won me. My first award at NACMA was with that song.
Yeah, let me hear this because I like George Strait. All right, this is Daniel's cover of George Strait, Somewhere Down in Texas. We'll be right back.
And I want you to think, what is your personal Texas? One that brings you peace and joy, all right? I've been on the boat now for dang near all my life. I do love to sing a song. I can say I've worked hard, put in my time. Now it's time to go home and catch up on my chores. Watch the sunset from my porch. I'll be somewhere down in Texas if you're looking for me. Drinking in that great wide open, soaking up the southern breeze, getting back and settled in with my family. I'll be somewhere down in Texas if you're looking for me. That's where I got started, where I was born and bred. It's a fire inside of me. I couldn't have imagined this Texas highway land far beyond my wildest dreams. I'll turn out the lights tonight. say goodnight, but not goodbye. I'll be somewhere down in Texas if you're looking for me. Drinking in that great wide open, soaking up the summer breeze, kicking back and settling with my family. I'll be somewhere down in Texas if you're looking for me. I know my own personal Texas is right here, right now in Richmond tonight here. Thank you all for coming out today. I've made so many friends, yes I have. Hope we meet someday again. Till then, I'll be somewhere down in Texas if you're looking for me. Drinking in that great wide open, soaking up the summer breeze, kicking back and settling with my family. I'll be somewhere down in Texas if you're looking for me. Thank you very much.
Nice. I like it. I like the tone. You have a great tone to your voice. I'm really looking forward to hearing you doing some original music. I really like to hear your voice and what you can come out with.
I appreciate that very much, Lisa. And yeah, I mean, if I could find somebody who's good at, putting lyrics and, words to my feelings and thoughts on paper, and I mean, who knows what my vocal influences are, and where my voice is the best. I mean, that's I think we'll definitely I could definitely, I wouldn't say I would go to number one. I could definitely see myself being a mainstay in like some some top charts, top 10, 20s or whatever. I mean, if you can have a good sustainable, consistent flow like that, you'll stick around for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I got a question for you. Somebody asked, who's your biggest musical influences? Who were they? Or are they?
Good. Oh, they said influences, so I can have more than one answer, right?
Yeah.
Well, obviously Billy Joel comes to mind immediately. I mean, what Long Island kid didn't, listen to Billy Joel, who was pretty much the soundtrack of everybody's life, much like George Strait and Kenny Chesney are.
Yeah.
I mean, I think those artists right there are three of the greatest, lyricists and, vocalists that music, not just country or whatever their style was, period. Yeah, those are probably my biggest influences. Probably would be Billy Joel, George Strait, and Kenny Chesney. I've actually been getting a little bit of a soft spot for Billy Currington, actually, lately. He's been growing on me a little bit. That'll be one of my songs for this year's NACMA competition. I'll give it away. I should be singing a song called Walk a Little Straighter, Daddy, by Billy Currington. I'm not sure if you've heard that one before.
I think I have.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, it's funny because I never really was into country music. I was always a rocker. I'm a rocker girl, so I am an 80s rocking girl. So, but it's funny because when I got into the music industry, I realized how many unbelievable independent country artists there are. There are so, I mean, forget about the mainstream artists. I mean, there's so many good. I've had them on this show. I mean, I've had so many good singer-songwriters that are like real traditional country that were unbelievable on this show that I never heard of until I got into music. And it's amazing that, it's amazing. That's why I said, I think you can hold your own once you start getting your own music.
Yeah.
And you start incorporating your own stuff into this. I think you will be up there with them,
I think, yeah. All right, so I kind of cut you off there.
No, go ahead. I'm done.
I'm gonna be honest. I forgot what I was gonna say now. Wow.
That happens.
And it's out of here. And it's out of here. Goodness.
I understand.
Wow.
And you're young yet.
Huh? Huh?
Huh? You're
What
young.
did you say? These kids today.
So what do you love most about performing?
Making people happy in their hearts and their minds. I love making people happy, and I always tell people during my shows, Lisa Marie Nicole, or LMC, or LMN would be your initials, right? LMN.
Yeah.
Why I say LMC? Well, here I was sounding so smart this whole podcast, and
What am I, a rapper now? You're making me a rapper?
Yeah.
You're making me a rapper. That's my hip hop song, my hip hop name.
I won't be getting into hip hop till I'm in my 80s. What was your question now? Now I went off the rails.
You're getting off track here, brother.
Yeah.
All right. What do you love about performing? I said, and you said to make people happy. What else?
It's to make people happy, and just knowing that I used music to make somebody else happy off of a song that's like not even mine. Are we not, as cover artists, honoring that original artist all the more when we get a good feeling out of a song that they wrote?
Mm-hmm.
So there's some power to that. Kenny Chesney has actually said in interviews before, like, music is one of the most healing and therapeutic art forms there is. And thinking about the show the night before and knowing that you were responsible for all those people's joys off of just singing a song, there's a different euphoria that comes with that. He's absolutely right.
I know you've performed all over in different states. Where's your favorite place that you've performed?
I gotta say it's probably Branson, Missouri. Branson, Missouri really made me. It really rejuvenated me and made me realize I finally have a place again. And obviously, I started in New York City, which got me to like Pigeon Forge and all that. So if anybody does watch this, hopefully you don't feel slighted. But my favorite place that really hit it here was Branson, Missouri for me.
That's good. Well, everybody has a favorite place, I mean,
they do. And even the side places like assisted livings and active livings, I love performing there as well. Those are some of my favorite places. I tried to go to the cemetery and sing a song, but they gave me the cold shoulder.
Oh man, that's cold. That's corny. So I got another serious question for you. Let's see if you could be serious. Was there a time in your life that you needed God the most and he was there for you?
There was recently, actually. Don't want to give away too many details on it, but recently I kind of got wrapped up in some public stuff where I defended a female, and it became a big public thing because the other guy went and filed stuff against me. This thing goes up in the local paper, Mountain Press, hard copy and online. Wow. Oh boy, all the Facebook groups, in short, I defended a woman. The guy felt threatened by it, and Mr. 6'3" guy got his feelings hurt by something little 5'9" me said, but whatever. But I tried doing a good thing and made me look like a villain temporarily. Everyone was yakking about it, but people are like, lay low, keep low, just be quiet about it, let it go away. No, I'm going to toss myself out there and stay ahead of this thing and be courageous about this thing. And I am going to advocate for myself, and I am going to advocate for my side of the story. And I believe that was God at work, because he saw before that I had nothing else on my record about anything. So I think he saw that I was really trying to get through this thing, and I forgot what point I was going to make. But basically, that was him. I believe, if he wasn't there, I would not have gotten through this thing. So,
well, that also speaks to the kind of person that you are for defending someone.
Yeah, it's as heroic and noble as it was. It almost, I hate to say it almost cost me my career. And you've seen all I've done since then. You probably didn't even know anything about this. I mean, all you've seen is success, which I'm grateful for, which I, again, believe is him at work.
Mm-hmm.
So,
it's always him.
Mm-hmm.
We thank him for everything we have in our lives. Everything we have is a blessing from him.
It is, yeah.
And
thanks for giving me a free, safe space to discuss that here. Hopefully the listeners out there hearing that will see, wow, that he went through that. Now he's doing all this stuff. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, that's what it's for.
Yeah, the thing is, I see a lot of. Oh, go ahead.
No, I give people the stage. I ask them a question, you answer it. You could say whatever, you could say as little as you want and as much as you want. I've had people spill their guts on this show, believe me, that they haven't told anybody else. So I feel honored that, you know, they trust me and my audience, because my audience is good people, you know, and they don't judge anybody. So we're all here. We all believe in God. We all have faith, and, you know, we all give everybody a chance that comes on the show to speak their mind and think about their life and their faith and their music and everything else. So that's what this is about. You can say whatever you want. Nobody's going to judge you here.
Well, people are pretty graceful about the whole thing that happened. They're very forgiving. And what's terrible for me now is I see me being on the other side of this thing, coming out of this thing stronger than when it happened. I mean, even after several days, I started getting right back on track with things and didn't lose a single gig from it. Everyone was pretty forgiving. I let people know about it. But now I see the same people that supported me through this whole thing are also going through a lot of stuff much worse. And I almost feel guilty knowing that I'm kind of, you know, I'm perfectly fine now. Background's clear, clean slate. You know, I've recovered publicly. Now they're going through stuff and I can't do anything to help them. I almost feel guilty because they were there for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I understand. I understand. Well, I'll keep you in my prayers. I pray that everything works out with that.
Appreciate it. Yeah.
I have another question for you. Where would you like to perform that you haven't been to yet?
I wouldn't mind touching the Myrtle Beach market. I wouldn't mind hitting Myrtle Beach. I think there would be a market for me out in Vegas if I got with the right people. I would love to go out to California and sing. I would even like to go back up to New York and maybe do a show at one of my old high schools or my old college, or maybe kind of do a kind of like the Long Island Boy Comes Home thing. Now, mind you, nobody's gonna know who the flip I am because they probably never heard of me because I've been gone for so long. But yeah, there's so many places I would love to go back to, and I'm so glad I'll be turning 36 here in a few months because I really think I'm coming into a prime age as a performer. I'm still relatively young, thank goodness. I got a good matureness in my voice. There's just so many places I want to go.
Well, you could be, it doesn't matter how age is a number. That's the way I look at it. I'm still doing all this. I'm not saying how old I am, but I'm older than you. And you know,
what about a shoe? Huh? You said you. Okay.
There's a lot of people. Listen, we could be like Mick Jagger, right? How old is this guy? Like 90? You know, I mean, some of these people are still performing and whether a lot of these bands, they stop performing and then like 15, 20 years later, they're like, all right, we're getting back together again. And it's unbelievable. Some of these people, they can still, you know, carry a tune at that age.
Well, go ahead. Yeah.
No, go ahead.
I didn't let you finish your thought. I'm trying to be polite.
Oh, thank you. No, I was saying that there's a lot of people that are in their 60s and 70s that are still touring. And they're still, you know, I mean, I think as long as you still got a voice and you still got it in you to do it, hey, do it till you're 100.
Absolutely.
You know, as long as you make people happy and it makes you happy, just keep doing it.
Well, you know, people would be a perfect example of that. Frankie Valli's still out there. Johnny Mathis, what he just recently, I think actually might have just, did he pass away recently? I think Johnny Mathis is.
Yeah,
I think he's gone up. He's sang into his 90s. Tony Bennett, Ed Ames.
100.
I mean, Pat Boone's still out there. He just dropped a hit, I think, a year or two ago. Pat Boone's like in his mid-90s. I mean, for these guys to have still crystal clear voices, like at that age, like I'm happy if my voice is still hanging in there in my 50s. I mean, so it's
well, you know, it's if you don't use it, you lose it. So you know.
See, people out there know I know my singers now. Those some older singers I just threw down there too.
Yeah, keep singing and keep singing. Got to keep your instrument strong. You got to practice a lot. Keep singing. And I do. I mean, I'm singing constantly. I'm in church all the time. I sing at home. You know, I sing at shows. You just got to keep singing, and you make, you know, do what you got to do. You make people happy and makes you happy, and you know, that's good. It's good for you. But what do you have coming up? I know you're coming to Florida for a few days, right?
Yeah, I'll be coming to Florida June 18th to June 25th. And just so everybody knows, and she'll touch on this at the end, you go on to Daniel Michael Crane Entertainment on Facebook, scroll across to the events tab, and there's a drop down menu of all my shows coming up. This weekend, well, next weekend, I'll be at the Gatlinburg American Legion, former castmates of Smoky Mountain Tunes and Tales. It's a show in Gatlinburg, Tennessee. We're getting together to raise money for Ginger Brown, our longtime show director, for her ranch down in Tunnel Hill, Georgia, called Freedom Horse at Spirit Ranch. This will raise money for her ranch as well as veterans and special needs individuals as well. Then for the George Strait stuff, I actually have Strait from DMC, my George Strait tribute I do. That'll be coming up. The Wolf Fart House. Yes, it's pronounced Wolf Fart. I will never be mature enough to not find that funny. It's carry on. The Wolf Fart House Dinner Theater in Wytheville, Virginia, July 18th. That'll be my George Strait tribute show that I do. So.
Well, is that you have a website? Do you have a website or just Facebook?
Just Facebook and YouTube right now. So just, YouTube, Daniel Michael Crane Entertainment, or just Facebook, Daniel Michael Crane Entertainment. Or if you Google it, my YouTube will come up. My local listing that I have as a member of the Pigeon Forge Chamber of Commerce, shout out, that'll come up. So,
okay. So people could follow you on Facebook and they'll know where you're going to be and everything in case anybody wants to come and see you.
Yeah, if anybody has any logistical questions, they need clarifying, and if there's tickets or anything, just you can PM me, or if you see the number out there, I welcome people to text me.
Okay. And if anybody has any questions they can get in touch with me, and I would let them know, or I'll get in touch with you and let you know.
Yeah, they can. Can get in touch with me. I try to be accessible to people. I think that's important. I think that's just important to be accessible.
Well, this has been really fun. I mean, really, I've had a really good time. You're a good comedian, and and I like to see you do a comedy show one day.
I definitely give people something to remember for sure. Sometimes for the wrong reasons, but that's okay. As long as I'm remembered, good or bad, you still remembered me. So who's the winner, right? I mean,
that's true. But it's great. So down the line, if you ever write any original music and you have anything, I want you to come back on and talk about it.
Yeah, absolutely.
We'll talk.
Yeah,
we'll do some kibitzing.
We'll have to do it
over we'll have to do it over some Folgers coffee, like the regular, the decaf, and the Entenmann's patted donuts.
Maybe I'll come and see you at one of your shows if I'm not busy. If you get a little bit closer.
I swear, if you did come to a show and I spotted you in the crowd, Lisa, I'd feel like just because this exchange the last 40-something minutes was so funny, I feel like I'll take one look at you and I'll just be like, because I feel like one of us is anticipating something funny, so we'll just see. Yeah.
They'll laugh right at me. Yeah, they were like, "What are you laughing at us?" Well, thank you once again. Have a great night. Have a blessed weekend, and I will be talking to you soon. And I'll talk to you online.
Okay, and I would tell you all a joke about a bicycle, but I'm too tired.
Oh wow.
Oh, okay. Thank you, everybody. It's been fun.
Right. Have a good night. Take care.
You too.
Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed that. Stick around. I'm playing my first time ever. I'm debuting my new song, Make the World a Better Place, with the video that was done by can't even talk tonight. Ahmad he did the video for this, and it's nominated for the 26 ISSA awards, and I'm sure it's probably going to get nominated for other awards. It's a great video that he put together. This is live, and this is my new single that was out before Giants, which I will play next week. But I want to, real quick before I end the show, I want to show the O'Hare dogs first. Let's get back into that. So this is Bean again. Bean really needs a home desperately. If anybody's out there and can give this beautiful 5-year-old Rottweiler home, she's a sweetheart. She's with the foster right now in Morriston, Florida, and she really needs a home. You could contact Open Hands Animal Rescue for all the information. This is Bella. She's a 1-year-old Rottie. She also needs a home with a yard. And this is Smiley, who also needs a home. He is 5 years old. They're all Rotties, and they're all through openhandsanimalrescue.org. You could go on their Facebook page, O'Hare Open Hands Animal Rescue on Facebook. They're in Ocala, Florida. They do unbelievable things for all the dogs and equine, and they really could use some donations if anybody's interested. And I help them out whenever I can, and my Maggie May is from them, which is a blessing. So if you guys could help them out, you could go on openhandsanimalrescue.com and you can see what they do. And if you want, it's in your heart to send them a donation of a few dollars, they would really appreciate that. So next week, I'm going to have on Chad Rivette. He's from Canada. So it's going to be late over there, but he is a country artist from Canada. I was supposed to have the Neils on last week. I think if you guys saw what I posted, Morgan Neal had to have surgery on his leg, so they couldn't make it. But I rescheduled that for a special day of Friday. So it's going to be on Friday, March 6th. And then Chad Rivette will be on the 1st. So he'll be on first, and then the next show would be on Friday. So I know a lot of you probably can't watch Fridays live because you might be working or whatever, but you can go back and see and watch that show because that's going to be a great show. They're a husband-wife country gospel artist, and they're really good. I can't wait to have them on. And March is completely booked up. I'll get back to everybody else next week. But I just want to thank you guys again from wherever you're watching me from Facebook, from YouTube, Twitter. Thank you so much for your support. This show is nominated again for 2 more awards this year. I'm so blessed by this. I'm so blessed that this is nominated for the Gospel Awards for 26. And I'm going to need everybody to vote for me for this. So as soon as the voting comes out, I'm going to post it during my podcast and on my Facebook page for people to vote for me to win for this year also. So thank you so much. It's been a blessing to come to you tonight. And this song, Make the World a Better Place, is available all over. It's my new release, and it is available on all streaming sites. And the video I'm going to show you is on YouTube also, so you can share this link if you'd love to. So once again, have a blessed night. I will see you next week. And here is my song. Oop. You got cut off. I know. The day you were born.
Just believe.
Time has passed, you were rearranged, but the love inside you has never changed. Help a woman across the street, shake the hand of those you need. Love to church. Say amen. Make the world a better place. Thank the Lord for it. I'm sorry, guys. I'm having technical issues. I'm sure you can see that. I don't know what's going on with this, but I'm going to play this video next week then. I don't know what's going on, but I've been trying to. It looks like Twitter is having issues, and because of that, it's kicking me off. So I will play this video next week. If you would like to see this, go on my YouTube channel, and it's right there under Make the World a Better Place. You'll see it. But I am going to play this video next week on the show next week, which would be with Chad Rivette. I'll play it at the end. So I'll make sure that I'll try to fix these issues that they're having. I don't know what the problem is, but that's what happens when you do live shows. There's technical issues. But just check it out if you get a chance. Just go check out Make the World a Better Place. It's a great video, and I'm really sorry I couldn't play it, but I'll do it next week. So if all you guys come back next week, I know you guys watch my show every week. So if you come back next week, you'll see the video next week, and also you'll see my artist for next week. So once again, have a great night. God bless you all, and I'll see you next week.